Quantum SI. We discussed this about 2 months ago. We're discussing it again. Share price hovering at about $2 a share. What's happened? What's going on? So when we last talked about Quantum SI, which was November 26th of 2024, there was a lot of interest building in Quantum SI. This is a company that is leading, or one of the leading companies in proteomics. So this is really next generation protein sequencing technology. And they've got a full suite of products that they're offering. So they've got devices. They have chips that they design and then manufacture with SkyWater technology. They have the software to run on these devices to distinguish and determine the sequencing of these items, getting down to the single molecule level. So really, this is the gateway to personalized medicine, and Quantum SI is knocking at that door and is standing in the gateway. So that's what all the excitement is about Quantum SI. Biomarkers, drug testing, drug discovery, single molecule, getting down to personalized medicine. What's happened since we last spoke about it? So Quantum SI was about $1.25 when we last highlighted it, hovering in that $2 a share range. They've gone through yet another cash raise. They raised $50 million additional dollars earlier this month in January. They've got a new big deal with IDEX Health Science. So this will help them manufacture, develop their very complex piece of equipment, this Proteus piece of equipment that is really a next gen and determining the sequencing using their protein sequencing technology. And IDEX has this technology to work with them, build it. It's a good collaboration. IDEX is a much larger entity. So this will be good for Quantum SI. Also remember that this comes not long ago after they have this deal with SkyWater technology to help design and build out their chips that run on these sequencing machines. So they have their own designs, manufacturing locked up. The IDEX deal to help develop the actual complex machine so that all this can be run. They've got the software in-house to pull this off. And of course, don't forget they have the NVIDIA deal that they struck in late November. And really this is to leverage the NVIDIA technology platform to have super fast processing of information that they collect on their technology devices. So this should help drive much more ingenuity and more discovery. So this is seen as a bullish item as well. Lots of bullish things happening: cash raises, partnerships, deals, and Quantum SI does see their total addressable market that they're initially going at about $8 billion. That is a sizable market, and then $75 billion for the entirety of the proteomics market, which they'll expand into, and they'll be developing more after this initial phase is through. So let's take a look at some of these stock fundamentals and make sure we're in alignment here. With a market cap of Quantum SI hovering at about $320 million and a share price of $2, this really is a small cap company. They've had a decent overall year, but down 40% in the past month. The 1 year is up over 20% and the 5 year down 80%. So this has seen its ups and downs and volatility. However, now that we see the technology coming to life, they've got several devices that are out there. They've got good partnerships with chip manufacturers, designing partnerships with NVIDIA to collaborate for high-speed processing, and with IDEX deal also coming to help manufacture, develop these complex equipment, and distribution partnerships also in place to push things out. The stars and the planets are appearing to align for Quantum SI. The reason why we're talking about this again is that there's been a retrenchment in the stock price over the past month or so. They've raised cash, and the cash that they raised, about $50 million, is not an insignificant amount. Quantum SI doesn't seem to have an issue raising more cash. The market takes it up quite readily. And when they last reported the cash balance of about $196 million, and that was at the end of the Q3. They've added another $50 million. I'm not sure what the burn rate is now. We'll find out about that soon when they report their numbers at the end of February. But conceivably, they're still going to be in a pretty pretty enviable cash position. Revenue is just small. However, this company just started having revenue just a couple of years ago, and they've been from 1 million to 2 million. So it is growing. It's growing rapidly, and a lot of things are falling into place for Quantum-Si. Overall, when you consider that there are certain price targets for Quantum-Si, it's about $3.25, the consensus average, with the low being $1 and the high being $5.50. There's a lot of room for a company around $2 a share to run. And usually when they do start running, it's because there's a lot of good news and a lot of catalysts. So this may have a lot more room to run as things really get going. It's going to be exciting to watch. I'm adding to positions here. It's come down quite a bit. For me, the time to strike is now again. Again, up from about $1.25 when we first spoke to it to around $2 a share. It's seen highs in the $4 to $5 range. It's come all the way back to $2. This is another one that I think has a lot of promise for the future. Personalized medicine is something you're going to hear a lot more about. And when a company can show those advances into the protein sequencing all the way down to the molecule level, it drives that personal medicine and it drives a lot of discovery. So this is the excitement. I'm excited. I'm on board. I'm adding. And let me know what you're doing, what you think, and any comments below. We'll talk to you soon.